What to do when you've betrayed someone. If you're watching this, you probably already know you messed up. You hurt someone you care about, and now you're sitting with that feeling of, I don't know how to fix this. So instead of overthinking it, I'm just going to walk you through a checklist I made for this exact situation. You don't have to take notes, it's already organized for you. Just listen and see where you land. 1. Get real with yourself. The first thing on the list is that self-awareness is key. Before you even talk to them, you have to understand your own behavior. Not the polite version, the honest one. Why did you actually do what you did? What couldn't you be honest about? What were you avoiding? What were you trying to get? What part of you needs to change so this doesn't happen again? This step is private. It's just you being honest with yourself before you bring anything to them. Because if you don't understand your own pattern or motivations, you're just hoping instead of changing the root cause. 2. Apologize without making it about you. The next step is the apology, a real one. You name what you did. You acknowledge how you see it affected them. You take responsibility. That's it. No long explanations, no emotional speeches, no trying to make it make sense. People can feel the difference between an apology that's about ownership and one that's about relieving your guilt. 3. Let them speak without interrupting. Once you apologize, then you let them talk without interrupting. And this is harder than it sounds. You let them say what they need to say. You don't correct their memory. You don't jump in with your side. You don't manage their emotions. You just listen. Because this is the part where they're trying to make sense of what happened, and your job is to witness that. Not fix it, not soften it, just be present. 4. Accept the consequences. After that, you have to accept whatever comes next. They might need space, they might be distant, indifferent to you, they might not trust you for a while. That's not something you can control. So instead of trying to rush things back to normal, you simply respect their boundaries and their timing. This is where accountability becomes real, not in words, but in patience. 5. Show up consistently. This is where trust actually starts rebuilding. Not in endless conversations, but in patterns. You do what you say you'll do. You show up when you say you will. You stay consistent in small, everyday moments. Not for a week, not for a phase, for real. Because trust doesn't come back through promises, it comes back through actions and predictability. 6. Change the pattern that led to this. Somewhere in all this, something about your life has to shift because you didn't trust them or yourself to be honest. The habits, the boundaries, the situations you keep putting yourself in have to shift. Whatever allowed the betrayal to happen needs to be addressed, not just avoided. This might mean support. This might mean new routines. This might mean facing things you've been sidestepping. But something has to change, not just the behavior, the structure behind it. 7. Let them see your growth. Over time, it helps when they can feel that you're still thinking about it, that you're reflecting, that you're aware, that you haven't just moved on emotionally while they're still processing. You don't need to keep reopening the wound, but growth that's visible creates safety. 8. Stay steady through emotional shifts. There will be good days. There will be distant days. Some days they'll feel close. Some days they'll pull back. That's normal. Try not to take that personally. Just stay steady. Healing isn't linear. It's more like learning how to trust again in waves. 9. Maintain your integrity. Sometimes they'll be guarded. Sometimes they'll be upset. Sometimes they'll test you without even realizing it. Stay grounded. Don't match pain with more pain. Don't shut down. Don't get defensive. Let your behavior speak for you. That's what people actually believe. 10. Build a new relationship moving forward. And the last step is accepting that things won't be exactly the same. You're not going back to who you were before this. You're building something new from here. New boundaries, new communication, new awareness. Not a repaired old relationship, a more honest one that has the possibility to be better than before. So to conclude, remember to be brave, because it takes courage to face a betrayal. Love yourself enough to work through it. Everything I just walked you through is laid out in the Rebuilding Trust After Betrayal checklist. It's there for when emotions are high and you want something grounded to come back to. Not to overthink, just to stay aligned with the person you're trying to become.